Hello, I'm Wilton Mills from Elm.biz, and in our series Grammar Watch we're going to look at the present simple and the present continuous. And in order to show you the ins and outs of these tenses, I brought along Louise. So Louise, welcome.
Hello Wilton, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. So I'll leave the floor to you.
Hello everybody. This is my friend Julie. She's British. She lives in the south of England. She works in a bank in London. I always speak to her on the phone once a week. This week she's visiting the Frankfurt branch. Oh, and right now she's having a meeting with the German head of the bank. But she doesn't really like him, she told me on the phone, because he's always having meetings. Yes, Julie's always complaining about her colleagues. So I've told you something about my friend Julie, and I'd like to have a look at this with you in more detail. I told you she's British and she lives in the south of England. These things are general facts about Julie, and when we talk about general facts, we use the present simple. She works in a bank in London. This is a permanent situation. We also use the present simple for describing permanent states or situations. I always speak to her on the phone once a week. This tells you how often I speak to Julie, and it describes my routine. But I also told you that this week she's visiting the Frankfurt branch. This is just a temporary situation. A visit is not permanent. So for this, we use the present continuous, which is also known as the present progressive. Right now, at this time, she's having a meeting with the German head of the bank. This is something that's happening at the moment of speaking, right at this minute. We can also use the present continuous for these situations in English. Why doesn't Julie like her boss? Well, she told me he's always having meetings. The word always can be used to tell you about a routine, like I always speak to Julie on the phone once a week. But in this situation, Julie is complaining about her boss. This is what she calls a bad habit. He's always having meetings. So we can use the present continuous to talk about bad habits, things that we want to criticize. It can also be about ourselves. And I criticize my friend too, because she's always complaining about her colleagues. So to recap, we can use the present simple when we talk about general facts and also permanent situations. We can also talk about our routine with the present simple and say how often we do things in English. In the present continuous, we change the focus to talk about the moment of speaking, something we are doing right now. We can also use it to talk about temporary situations, states or situations which are not forever. And we can use it when we wish to complain or criticize. We use the word always plus ing in this combination, and we can talk about something that we think is a bad habit. So that's the present simple and the present continuous. Hope to see you again soon.